Kevin Reibel. How are you, Kevin?
Yeah, not bad, Eric.
Kevin, one of the things that has been an ongoing concern to at least the Queensland seafood industry is the reform process. So from your perspective as someone who's been in the industry for quite some time, how do you think the reform has gone and where do you think it's headed?
Eric, I don't know that the reform process can be actually called a reform process. To me, you'll do what we say and do what we want to do. I'm concerned that the government hasn't given us enough consultation. I'm concerned that the outcome to it is going to hurt the industry in such a way that we may take a long time to recover. I'm concerned that long-time fishermen like myself are going to be hurt beyond repair. I'm concerned that the industry will not attract, if the reform goes ahead in its present form, will not attract young men into the or young women into the industry going forward. I feel that the government is, they talk about consultation. We haven't seen any consultation, true consultation. I've been involved in some harbour strategy meetings. I've been involved in port meetings, and it seems to me as though it's a case of this is what we want to do and this is what you will do at the end of the day.
Okay, so it hasn't gone as well as we could have thought it had gone. Now, there's been some questions around whether or not industry were prepared to have the conversation around reform. Do you think that's the case? Were we ready to have that conversation?
We've got to remember that particularly I'll talk about the trawl fishery in a little bit, we were due for a management plan review in 2009. We're 10 years after that now, and the reform process should have happened at a more timely space. I think that the whole overall structure of fisheries management could have been done better. I'm not sure where we can go and how we can look at consultation moving forward with the present regime we've got. I think that the government has lost sight of the fact that we are primary producers, we are small people, small food producing people, and don't seem to be listening to what industry is trying to tell them.
Okay, so if you had a message you want to send to the Minister and the government, what would it be?
Eric, I think that the government should put a stop on the whole process, or at least slow it down. That's the first thing that they should do. They should come back out and talk again. I'm very concerned about the overall fishery as far as the quota allocation is going. I'm concerned about the allocation of efforts to the trawl fishery, and I'm concerned about the fact that we're going to drop us into a 5-zone situation. Currently, in the trawl fishery, I can start work here today and I can keep moving up the Queensland coast right up to, but not into the Torres Straits. Once the zoning area comes in, I then restrict it into my zones, and it's going to stifle my income, my freedom of choice to where I want to go and fish, and that's going to be right across the board, everybody in all parts of the fishery.
Okay, look, Kevin, I appreciate your time. This was Eric Perez from the Queensland Seafood Industry Association having a chat this morning with Kevin Reibel, Director of the Association. Thanks for your time, mate.
No worries, Eric.